Coming up next on Columbus Connections, we are talking to an organization who is giving out scholarships, mentoring youth, and also helping senior citizens. More information coming up. Stay tuned. Welcome to Columbus Connections. I am your host, David Britt, and one thing that we do on Columbus Connection is put the face of organizations who are doing great things in the community right in front of you. Now, Columbus has many great organizations and also many great fraternities and sororities that do more than just collegiate stuff. They actually get out in the community, scholarships, mentoring, so many amazing things that are needed right here in our area. And we are talking to just one of those organizations. We are speaking with the men of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. Welcome, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Thank you.
Good to have you guys here. Give us your names and tell us a little bit about what you have going on.
You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. Hey, my name is James Tanksley. I'm the chairperson of the Senior Kappa Committee. And one of my missions in life is to go ahead and make sure that the senior Kappas, which are 60 years and older, are actively involved in the fraternity. Back in 2014, our regional organization decided the seniors were not being actively involved. And so we started from a regional level now up to the national level to keep the seniors involved. If you're 60 and above, we want you to come out and be active. Because most times seniors get cast to the side. And so we don't want senior members cast to the side because we got so much knowledge.
Yeah, absolutely.
We got so much experience, like I tell folks all the time, you need to put 40 years in the workforce in order to keep moving forward.
Yeah.
You know, and I've done that. And I retired twice, and I'm a happy camper moving forward. But what we've done, we had a Senior Kappa Week starting this week on the 15th, thereabouts. We started out taking some fruit baskets to individuals that were sort of slightly homebound, to make sure that they were recognized, that they weren't forgotten. There were 3 of them. And so we had a team of brothers to go out, and we did that. And then we had the opportunity to do a Kappa luncheon. And we did the Kappa luncheon at Ed's Barbecue on Woodruff Farm Road. It sounded like a cue there. But we had something like 11 brothers to show up, and they had a good time.
Yeah.
And most times when you get a group of men together with similar experiences, and we talk about things. And so I have 57 years in Kappa.
Wow.
So I got a little bit of experience that I can share with the younger members.
That's
and
amazing.
So they sort of gleam to some of the things that I talk about.
Gotcha.
And then further along the line, we went and did a reading activity at Georgetown Elementary, which is our partner in Ed.
Okay, tell me about that.
Oh, we had a good time. I read to the kindergartners. And you're talking about an active group of little people. They had a good time trying to listen, but at the same time, they're active.
Yeah.
And here it is, you still try and bring them in, and you got the teacher trying to tell them to be quiet. But that's okay, as a grandparent, I can deal with that. But I had a good time interacting, and then I had 5 other brothers working with other classes doing reading. And so that's sort of like a continuous program, and give a plug for the chairman of that committee, which is Reggie Thompson.
Gotcha.
And so he made all the arrangements for us.
Gotcha. And Jason, you all also do scholarships.
Yes, we do. Kappa is here in Columbus is active in a lot of avenues, as Brother Tanksley was speaking on Senior Kappa Week. And Senior Kappa Week is a celebration for Senior Kappas for that week, but our Senior Kappas are active throughout the year. But also, yes, we do scholarship. Our intent was to increase the amount of monies that we're giving to our kids in the community.
Yeah.
As times are going around, you see the perils that our young people are having to be faced with in these times. So we're trying to actively combat that, trying to give individuals an opportunity.
Yeah.
So this year we are giving out $13,000 worth of scholarship money to graduating high school seniors
Wow.
in the Muskogee County and Phoenix City area.
Wow, that's amazing. That's
Well,
amazing.
we're trying to do something.
Yeah.
But we just feel that in our community, Kappa has to play a role. And we have to reach out and touch everybody, our seniors, our high school people, our adults. And we have various committees that address different things. But we're in the season now of kids graduating.
Right.
And we want to just do what we can do to kind of get them a head start on their college endeavor.
Right. That's amazing.
So we actually had a goal of 10,000, and we had a certain number of applicants, but our scholarship committee, and in conjunction with our foundation, our Achievement Foundation, we wanted to not turn anybody down that applied. Great. So all applicants that applied received some monies from a scholarship.
That's amazing.
So that's what we're doing now.
Right. And tell us about some of the mentoring activities that you all do as well.
Well, I guess you could say take your pick. We have a Kappa League program, and Kappa League is designed to mentor young individuals, young males, in middle school and high school, and sometimes some elementary. But our Kappa League is founded around just trying to mentor them, try to educate them on certain things. And one thing about Kappa League is if the kids are at the Kappa League meeting, then we know at that time they're not on the street.
Right.
So if we get them in the building, then we can do some things with them. Just talking about preparing for interviews and trying to hear what's on their mind, right? Because I think a lot of times we as adults, we do a lot of talking and not enough listening. So we just try to listen to what those kids have going on because their world is different than ours.
Yeah, that's an interesting part of mentoring that you touched on. Mentoring is two-way. It's
Correct.
not just preaching to the kids and telling them do this. It's them feeling they have a safe space.
Correct.
To talk about what they're going through amongst themselves and amongst elders that they respect.
Most definitely. I think it's a non-judgmental zone.
Yeah.
And kids are faced with so much. Having a space for them to be able to talk out their issues in a setting that they feel comfortable, in a setting where they have people that look like them, that have gone through some of the things that they may be going through, maybe in a different way.
Yeah.
But that's impactful.
Absolutely.
And Kappa, the misconception is that if you're in Kappa League, it's for children of Kappa or you're supposed to be a Kappa. There are other organizations such as ours have mentoring programs too, right? And it's not a competition. All of the Greek organizations collectively, if we can reach as many kids as possible, then we can have an impact.
Right.
So that's what we have going on right now.
So we're impacting everybody from the youth to adults to the seniors.
To the seniors.
Everybody.
Tell us about some of the additional activities that you all do.
Well, in this year, we've done quite a few things. We gave out some. We do a annual turkey giveaway. We did a Christmas toy giveaway at the hospital on the pediatric cancer unit this Christmas. We hosted a provincial conference on the campus of Columbus State University.
So that brought some sales tax into the community as well.
It did.
Okay.
Yeah, it brought some sales tax and brought some work too.
Yeah.
But
It makes it work.
But our fraternity on the Columbus State University campus, Eta Theta, is the undergraduate chapter that we supervise.
Right.
So it was also good to have our provincial section of our fraternity on our college campus to see our campus, because we have a beautiful campus here in Columbus, Georgia.
Right.
That was one of the things we did. We've just had our hands in everything
Oh yeah,
this year.
even cleanup.
Yes.
Yeah, cleanup, Habitat for Humanity.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we did some Habitat for Humanity. A lot.
We reach out.
All right. How can someone who's looking to either be a part of Kappa or looking to take advantage of some of the areas that you all meet, find out about the things that you all do, find out more information?
Well, one of the easiest ways is you can see our website is columbusganoops.com, and I'll say it again, columbusganoops.com, which, and I'm gonna take a minute to toot our own horn. We did get an award this year for Website of the Year. We defended this award for a couple of years going on consecutively now. You can also send us an email at columbusganoops@gmail.com. And once you send the email with your question, we will divvy it out to the right area.
Gotcha. That's amazing. Now, tell me more about the seniors. How much you do with as far as showing senior appreciation? Why was that? Because that can be a very untouched area. There are so many needs with our youth. So many needs with our youth. Oftentimes, the seniors can be ignored.
Well, that's true, and that's one of the reasons why they came up with the Senior Kappa Week, although we do this beyond Senior Kappa Week. Good example, I go out and I pick up one of the senior members that's no longer driving, and I make sure that he makes it to the meetings, and I also take him to appointments. And so that way he has some kind of a connection rather than being isolated at home.
Yeah.
If he cannot drive, you don't have a car. And then also take him to church. And so what we try to do is make sure that if they have a need, we provide that need. And since we have some younger brothers, I can't go out and cut grass anymore, but
you can coordinate.
I can direct. I've been trained by the best. And so we help, divvy up resources to make things happen. But we want the senior members to be involved and not be neglected. Just like grandfathers or whatever, sometimes they feel neglected because nobody come by to see them. They don't get visited, don't get no telephone calls. And so what we want to do is recognize those individuals that they've already made a contribution.
So you're in nursing homes, you're playing bingo.
Yes. In fact, we used to do the bingo at the nursing home over at Oak Mountain Nursing Home. We did that for about 20 plus years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then the pandemic hit, and so we're working on another thing. We got the younger members that just went over in Kappa doing some bingo activities at a senior citizens assistant living.
Wow.
And so, we try and do those things.
Right. Give us the information again of how people can get in touch with you and find out more stuff.
Again, they can check out our website. It's columbusganoops. columbusganoops at, Our email address is columbusganoops@gmail.com. Our website is columbusganoops.com. If you check our website out, you'll see all of the activities that we have going on. You also, we have a continuous stream of things that we post on our website that you will see every time Kappa is doing something. You'll see something that we post. And we also try to highlight our brothers too. Yeah. So you'll see things if we have brothers that have some achievement outside of Kappa, even if occupational, a birthday, things of that nature. You'll see that on our website. And then also from the email, like I said earlier, it's columbusganoops@gmail.com. If you send an email with a question, we'll get your question answered.
Absolutely. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining. Look forward to having you back with so much. And again, thank you for all that you all are doing in the community. We have so many organizations doing great things. There are so many needs in our community, but we are thankful that there are organizations that are right here, feet on the ground, looking to meet those needs. You'll be hearing more from these gentlemen because they're going to be coming back telling us more and more stuff that they're doing. So again, follow those links to find out if you have a need to be met. Reach out to those links. But again, we want to thank these organizations, particularly Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, for being on the ground, meeting those needs for our community. And thanks for watching. This is Columbus Connections.